I think today the board of RNAM, Reliance Nippon Life Asset Management Company, met and it has decided its plans to list the company. The decision has been taken subject to all the regulatory approvals. We plan to list the company in this financial year. The process starts immediately after this. So we start now identifying the lead managers, the counsel, the legal, everything. And I think the post this, I think the objective will be that in this financial year we list the company.
So by when are you planning to list the company? Also, anything on the fundraising program that you can give details on the numbers that you're looking to raise and how much each party will bring into the table when it comes to the share sale?
Today the decision has been taken to list the company, which means a minimum of, as per the listing norms, minimum of 10% will be listed, and effectively after that over the next 3 years it will go to 25%, which is again as per the listing norms. So the objective will be today, to list the company this year by 10%, and both the shareholders will be participating in it.
We've seen a lot of domestic capital flow in after the demonetization. Can you take us through how the industry is growing and how RNAM has grown on its own over the last few months and your outlook for the year?
No, I think you're very right. I think it's the last year, if you have seen the industry grow by about 30%. But I think what's more important is while a lot of different industries have different views on what's happening in the post-demonetization, but mutual fund industry has been one of the biggest beneficiaries. We have seen 16% growth post-demonetization in the last few months. But I think what's more interesting is post-demonetization, we have seen a lot of growth coming from small cities and towns. Even if you look at the last year when the growth of the industry was about 35%, we saw faster growth coming from small cities and towns, and that is where I think today if you were to see Reliance Mutual Fund, we have about 165 branches, we have about 50,000 distributors, we have investors from 570 districts out of the 700 districts. We've been seeing a lot of flows, and we clearly see as basically the digital initiatives of the government, JAM, the Jandan, Aadhaar, Mobile, all these initiatives play out, the demonetization, a lot of money will flow into the capital markets through mutual funds, and mutual funds like ours will be a big beneficiary because of the track record and the brand that we have built. So I think clearly, in the times the times are going to be very exciting. You talked about the future. I'll say it's a lot of people are happy with what has happened in the last 1 or 2 years. I think this is just the beginning. I think the industry has the potential to grow multiple times, and we players like us, who've created, the brand, the distribution network, the investment capability that we built up. We will keep playing a bigger role. And also, as you're aware, last year we had acquired Goldman Sachs. So today we are one of the only asset management companies in India which is both in active and passive is very strong, and we clearly believe as we have been at the forefront of innovation, a lot of technology changes that we've been doing, launching initiatives like Simply Save, in digital Simply Save, then instant redemption. We believe, I think, as the wealth creation keeps happening in India and small cities and towns, and post-demonetization of money that is coming into the banks will flow into the mutual fund industry, I think we will be at the forefront of this growth.
When it comes to the capital raising, how will the capital be used? And also, are you looking at inorganic growth opportunities going forward? And which is the kind of player that you'd be looking for to acquire going forward?
As I mentioned earlier, last year we had acquired Goldman. Our objective, I think, as far as this IPO is concerned, is to be in a state of readiness for both organic as well as inorganic growth. I will not be able to share further details, but we are open for acquisitions like I mentioned earlier, and going forward also, as and when there are opportunities which complement our portfolio, I think we will be eagerly looking at them.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/ETNow.